I have three promises for you in this video. Guys, this is how to write a winning government proposal instantly in 1 hour or less without having to read 80 pages of a lengthy solicitation document. Guys, the promises I have for you today come in three folds. Number one, you will never be confused about how to search sam.gov. Number two, you will never struggle to understand solicitations. And number three, you will never have to outsource your proposal writing to an expert who tells you that they've won 15 million in contracts and they somehow have the magical wand that when they put it on paper, they produce wins. Okay, these are my three promises to you. And before we even go on to this, guys, I have to say a massive thank you for 2,000 subscribers, guys. What on earth? Just a month ago, we celebrated 1,000 subscribers and we've added another 1,000 in. Listen, I'm absolutely grateful to have such a community like this and to continue to give value to you and stay away from the things that I don't know, but give you everything that I do know. So, guys, that being said, I'd love you to join the school community. We're almost at 1,000. Once we get to 1,000, we are going to have a free 2 day proposal writing seminar, and it to be phenomenal. So, guys, join the school group. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. But what are some of the problems that small businesses face when it comes to government contracting? And I would like you to let me know in the comments if you are experiencing any of the problems that I'm going to mention in the upcoming slides. And I would like to know if you have solved those problems or you're still experiencing those problems. If you know someone who has solved those problems, how did they manage to solve the problem? I am interested to know your experience, but let's talk about this for a little bit here. So, first of all, difficulty in finding suitable contracts. With the more people I talk to, the more I get to understand that searching sam.gov is not as easy as going through, say, Amazon to find your perfect item to purchase or to buy. Sam.gov may require a bit more strategy apart from just typing in your NAICS code. So businesses miss growth opportunities because they're constantly overlooking suitable contracts. And I don't blame anyone because SAM.gov can become pretty overwhelming. And with over 6 million solicitations and not a very good user interface, I can tell you for a fact that with sam.gov, it's difficult for businesses to find suitable contracts. Then, of course, low contract win rate. Let's say you are the kind of person who has already won a few government contracts, but you don't have the ability to do it over and over again. You're winning one contract every year, two a year, possibly. And you see, businesses lose contracts by not effectively responding to government solicitations. So maybe you're bidding on a lot, but your win rate is really low. And perhaps it's because of some of the specification that you've not been able to get from the contract that automatically renders your submission disqualified. So you have low contract win rates. Okay. And then inefficiencies in writing proposals. Guys, I've talked to a lot of people who spent to the tune of $20,000 to write proposals for government contract and never had a win at the end. So if you want to bring some of these proposal writing processes in-house, as opposed to spending a lot of money training external proposal writers, maybe you can bring this in-house and teach your team a process because ineffective proposal writing will limit your business's ability to pursue multiple government contracts. If you're looking to win just one contract every 2 to 3 years, then of course you don't need a process. You can play the guessing game. But if you're looking for a consistent method that's going to help you bring in more contracts, then Perhaps you're going to be looking for a system and not just a pray and spray method that's going to inevitably lead to low wins. But guys, what if, just what if you didn't have to face any of these problems? What if you could live in a world where you identify lucrative opportunities on sam.gov, where your search is targeted? You're targeting opportunities on sam.gov using not only NAICS codes, but NAICS codes and industry specific keywords that you can generate with ChatGPT in seconds that will give you a broader scope of contract opportunities that you may want to be looking at. What if you lived in a world where you could improve your win rate by submitting more solicitations or submitting more contracts? What if you could improve your proposals by using AI tools to make sure you have every specification required for that particular contract? To boost your contract win rate, you want to clarify what's in the solicitation and you want to give that back to the government agency. And what if you lived in a world where you could streamline your proposal writing process and simplify your proposal writing creation with AI tools to increase your productivity? What if there was a world like that? Well, guys, I'm going to show you some of the systems that I've come up with briefly, just kind of a high level, to see how you can effectively search up industry, to see how you can effectively break down a solicitation to get all the information that you need, and how you can write proposals that are compelling, compliant, and they convey your value and your abilities to the contracting officer on the other side. Let's get into it, guys. Right here, I have government contracting without tears, which is the ebook. You can purchase the ebook in the school community once you join. You're free to do that. But we're going to be using content from the ebook to break down the solicitation. So let's do it. Now, I'm going to open ChatGPT here as well because I haven't actually prepared a solicitation that I'm going to go through with you guys. I have to be honest. I wanted to go in fresh so you can see what that might look like. Now, on a high level, I want to say that I'm trying to get into waste management. And look, I know that, okay, for example, what is the next code for waste management? I'm just going to put this up here. NAICS code for waste management 562219. Okay, I have that NAICS code. But I'm going to ask ChatGPT to go ahead and create these industry keywords for me. Because waste management is one thing, but under waste management, we could actually have access to other industries. And that's only going to be through industry keywords like this. Now, 10, oh, create 10 industry keywords related to waste management. So let's start off with create 10 industry keywords related to waste management. So we have material recovery, we have waste audits, we have resource recovery, waste sorting, eco disposal, waste processing. Now, all these keywords, you're going to use these keywords to search. So I'm going to pick up waste collection, for example. And when I pick up waste collection, I want to see if I go onto sam.gov here, I click on search, I click on all domains, I click on contract opportunities, I click on dates, and then I'm looking for something that's like next month. Give me a good enough time. Waste collection, look at that. We have good volume here of 46 results. So you're going to be evaluating each keyword based on how many contracts are available under that keyword. So this is a controlled unclassified information document destruction service for the US Department of Transportation. And it's due on the 28th of August. It's an original combined synopsis slash solicitation. Guys, let's dive in. Let's, first of all, I want to confirm something here because, like I said, okay, see the NAICS code that we have here is the same NAICS code 562219 is the same NAICS code we have here. Now, in many instances, you are going to see that the sam.gov interface is not perfect. It's not like an advanced website where Everything you click on works and is extremely responsive. All my tech people can testify. But you can use a strategy to streamline how you can put industries into a list that you can begin to search. Don't expect it to be perfect, but expect it to have a good number of what may be eligible for you to look through. Okay, so let's look at the description. I love these types of descriptions, very short. This small business set aside solicitation seeks proposals for a new contract for controlled unclassified information destruction, document destruction service for the U.S. Department of Transportation in Washington, D.C. How many attachments do we have? We have two attachments. So this is the main body draft solicitation. Document destruction standard form. Okay, guys, we have nothing to lose downloading these two documents. I'm going to open each of them to just kind of see. This is part one schedule. So I'm guessing schedule of the event. Let's see how long it is because, guys, I told you, you don't have to read 80 pages. We have about 76 pages here. And then we have another document. This is our 1449. If you want to see how to fill out the 1449 document, you can go into the group and I actually have a video on how to fill out the 1449. Okay, so that's all that is in here. Oh, this is the standard form 33. Excuse me, this is not 1449. I still do have a video on how to fill out the 1449 on my school group or in the school group. All right, let's go in here. I'm going to grab these two documents. I'm going to come into government contracting without tears. I'm going to use this exact prompt and I'm going to throw the prompt into chat GPT. And this prompt is going to bring out the information that we're looking for. This particular prompt is in government contracting without tears. And this book is available now in the school group for anybody who wants to purchase it. And with the purchase comes a free video of me putting a proposal together, so you're not just kind of reading a book, but you're also having that auditory and visual learning experience. So the main task and objective here is to provide a controlled unclassified information document destruction service for the U.S. Department of Transportation in Washington, D.C. This involves regular collection and destruction of so this is regular collection and destruction of sensitive, proprietary, and other controlled unclassified information. Deliverables, collections and destruction services, provision of sanitary containers, and periodic servicing as specified by DOT. Okay, what are the technical specifications? The contractor must supply approximately 200 and 88 uniform lockable consoles suitable for professional environments, and on a temporary basis, up to 30 secure totes and 95-gallon capacity. These numbers are very specific. They're looking for 224 uniform, lockable consoles suitable for professional environments. Let's see, what are lockable consoles? Just let's say you didn't know what this was. Google is always going to be your good friend. You don't have to stress yourself to figure out what a lockable console is like. Okay, so it's it's showing me consoles. Lockable, like, let's see. Give me a moment here. I'm going to find pictures of this. But material and method. Materials collected are to be destroyed via shredding, pulverizing, or other methods, ensuring they cannot be reconstructed or retrieved. What's the performance metrics? They have quality metrics, service metrics. I'm interested in one, timeline and milestone. So base year starts 1st of October 2024 through to the 30th of September 2025 with the potential of renewal in 4 subsequent option years. The key deadlines, regular collection and destruction schedules are coordinated with DOT with immediate destruction requirements stated as no longer than 48 hours after collection. You must destroy whatever you collect no less or no longer than 48 hours after collection. And here's the evaluation criteria simple stuff: price, technical capabilities, past performance. So, proposal must include fixed price dollar figures for each line item and for each contract year. Technical capabilities, ability to meet technical specification, including equipment suitability, compliance and destruction standards, and effective performance of scheduled services. And then the past performance, the evaluation of the contractor's historical engagement in similar contracts. So we have a really good high level of what this contract is about with just one prompt. But let's say I wanted to go deeper into what the evaluation criteria was. Let's say I wanted to go deeper into what the statement of work was. I could say to ChatGPT, give me a detailed statement of work that outlines all that is required to do a good job. Leave no details from the SOL. So I'm asking you to make sure to leave no details from the SOL. So we have all that usual stuff, the numbers, the scope of work. We're providing document destruction services. Okay. So collect materials from designated DOT building, destroy collected materials in accordance with federal regulations, provide suitable containers, they call them consoles, for material collection. We have the technical specification. So technical specification usually goes into nitty gritty details, the numbers, the spec, the scope. 288 lockable consoles suitable for a professional office environment. I see. Consoles must be uniform in size, color, and functionality with locks keyed the same. Security totes, destruction method. So I'm seeing here that there's going to be like a purchase and there's also going to be a service. Now, I'm going to just go very briefly. Maintain a valid NAID AAA certification throughout contract duration. I can ask ChatGPT to explain in simple language. I'm just showing you like some of the times when you don't understand anything, you have two options. You could cry and say government contracting is too hard. I'm not going to do this. These words are too difficult to understand. Or you could copy the word or copy the sentence that you don't understand and ask ChatGPT to explain it to you in simple language. What the project is about, simplify the statement of work. Also, I didn't put the prompt in correctly, but what I want to do here is I want ChatGPT to create a list of companies that can fulfill the job within the location with a link to their websites. Can't browse the internet directly. Pause because ChatGPT actually can. Browse the internet and create a list of those companies. You see that ChatGPT just told me that it can't browse the internet, but I know it can browse the internet. So I asked it to do it again. Guys, there's some challenges you're going to go through that you're just going to need to ask again. I hope that makes sense. Now, I have this company here, Shred Instead. I'm going to pretend for a moment that these guys are the company, like I've spoken to them. They're willing to do the job. They've agreed to a net 30. We have an independent contractor agreement arranged, and I'm about to begin to write the proposal. I'm going to go back to government contracting without tears, and I'm going to go back to part four. And listen, this book is available on the school group. You can go and get it and literally use the step by step method that I'm using here with the book to start to build something out. Although I may be going fast, I'm just trying to show you in a small crunch of time what you can actually do. Now it says, think like a middleman who is looking to bid on this solicitation. You want to write a proposal, create an airtight table of content that focuses solely on what is needed to win this bid. We have a table of contents here. This table of contents can be trimmed, can be stacked, you can change things around. You don't have to go with what ChatGPT has given you. You are the one in control. So you must exercise that control by using prompts and telling it, hey, listen, I don't really want to add a technical approach to my proposal. Remove the technical approach. Let me do an example. I'm just going to be like, okay, we need a price proposal, but I'm going to say, remove these two items. Just remove these two items. And let's watch ChatGPT kind of bring this back. And look, we have the subcontractor's website here. We're going to use this website to kind of add some details to our proposal. But according to government contracting without tiers, after the table of contents comes the executive summary. A lot of people have asked me, Godwin, have to write an executive summary for everything? Well, I don't tell you what you have and don't have to do, but I tell you what I have done. I add an executive summary for RFPs and RFQs because I like the contracting officer to have an idea of my company or what kind of partnership I have planned. Even if it's just one page where I say, hey, listen, this is Godwin GovCon. We're partnering with one of the leading lawn care providers in the area that we know can handle this job. We have gone through the solicitation. We understand the requirements. These are some of the ways that we are going to help to fulfill this need. I think it's important. Sending just a price quote is, I know it's easy, but you can write some information about your company or even, I'm not saying that these things give you a higher chance of winning, but you're just better off having a face to your company than the person who just sends out a quote or a price sheet. But that's just my opinion, by the way. You don't have to take it for anything. Now, the next step that you want to go with is begin to write the proposal starting from the executive summary. I'm going to paste that in there. And then I'm going to add a few more things here. I'm going to say this proposal is for Godwin GovCon. So obviously for Godwin GovCon, we will be partnering. We will be partnering with, and I'm going to grab that subcontractor's link and I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to go further and say, hey, listen, we will not disclose the name of our partner, but we will focus on the value they provide. And I'm going to give you a tip here that I usually share this mostly in my proposal writing class, but you can have this one. You can add something about your company here. Let's say my company's mission statement was to help the government fulfill goods or help the government connect with their goods and services. I'm going to write in here that Godwin GovCon specializes in helping the government with their or helping government connect with their goods and services. Let's see what this produces for us. This looks like a pretty long prompt, but let's see if we have an executive summary that we can trust, perhaps edit, and maybe even submit. But this executive summary for controlled unclassified information documents destruction services. We have the solicitation number, we have the company name. So Godwin GovCon is pleased to submit this proposal for the US Department of Transportation solicitation for controlled unclassified information destruction services. With a long-standing commitment to excellence in connecting government entities with superior goods and services, Godwin GovCon is uniquely positioned to meet the DOT's needs for secure, efficient, and compliant document destruction services in Washington, D.C. Our approach leverages our extensive experience in government contracting and partnership with industry-leading document destruction industry leaders in document destruction. Although we are not disclosing our partner's name in this proposal, we emphasize that they are leaders in the field, providing unmatched value through their innovative and secure destruction methods, compliance with all applicable regulations, and commitment to environmental sustainability. Guys, there's something here that is just not right. Although we are not disclosing our partner's name, we don't need to put that in the proposal. So I'm going to copy and just tell ChatGPT, remove this. It's that easy. You don't have to accept what ChatGPT says. In fact, you can ask ChatGPT to rewrite something. So we're going to look back and see where was that sentence. That was in the second paragraph, and that was the second line of the second paragraph. So let's go back and let's check on the second line of the second paragraph to see what we have. Now, in the second line of the second paragraph, it's this. We emphasize that our partner, check that out. We emphasize that our partner is a leader in the field, providing unmatched value through their innovative and secure destruction methods, compliance with all applicable regulations, and commitments to environmental sustainability. This partnership ensures that the DOT will benefit from both our expertise in managing government contracts and our partners' specialized capability in secure document destruction. Our proposal outlines our comprehensive plan to implement the scope of work specified in the solicitation using the most advanced and secure methods available for documents for the destruction of controlled unclassified information. Guys, you can pause the video and continue reading this. What I wanted to show you today is that one, you don't have to be clueless about how to search sam.gov because you can generate industry keywords with ChatGPT. Two, you don't have to be confused about how to break down a solicitation and extract all the important details from the solicitation when you have government contracting without tiers and specific prompts that would help you to pull the information from the solicitation. And number three, the most daunting of them all, you don't have to be worried about putting proposals together because ChatGPT has the power to help you arrange this information in ways that are compliant and convey your value to the contracting officer on the other side. Guys, with that being said, I would love to see you at the school group. We are going to be hosting the August proposal writing class in there. You can message me to make inquiries on it. I am glad to be a part of this channel. I am glad to have 2,000 subscribers, and I hope that with the time that goes on, I'll be able to give you more and more value. All right, my AI government contractors, take care